Welcome to pixeltoplate, a series where I try to make every single food from The Sims 4 in real life. My name is Daniela, and usually these videos have three parts. There is cooking it in The Sims, cooking it in real life, and the taste test. So without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome to the laptop. Let's see what we're going to cook today. Okay, so this is my alter ego. Say hello. These are all the recipes we've cooked previously. The wall is getting fuller and I love that. So let's see what today's recipe is. If I remember correctly, last time we did level up a bit, so I don't know if the order of the things we can cook is gonna be messed up. So let's see. Okay, cook. See, it is messed up and I hate that. I'm so angry because I wanted them, like, Sims needs to do better with just organizing things. Okay, I guess let's do the vegetable dumplings so everything isn't like full mess. So, I hate that they do that. I wish you could organize it by skill, or can. I don't think you can because the skills are all, it's ridiculous. So, let's do vegetable dumplings today. Vegetarian safe, lactose free. It does not say what they're made with, so we'll just do any. I don't even know what I'm going to do, but it's the same animation for vegetables as the japchae one. Okay, she's just cutting. Looks like cabbage, though there was kind of a cabbage, wasn't there? Now everything's mixed up. I'm so pissed that the order isn't right. It just makes me irrationally mad. But that's fine. It's fine. I need to calm down. Still mixing it up. Maybe I should just level her up to level 10 and then we can take it in order. Every time she's going to raise a level, everything's going to be messed up again. And I hate that. Okay, she put it in the oven, which makes absolutely no sense because it's vegetable dumplings. Why do they look like that? That does not look like vegetable dumplings. What even is that? What kind of dumplings are we making? Who puts dumplings in the oven? That looks like bread. What is that? That looks nothing like what was in the oven. I am so mad. Did you see that? That's just cheap animation. Okay, the dumplings look like peas. Okay, they do look like dumplings. They look like gyoza. So I think what I'm supposed to attempt to make is gyoza dumplings. Because I actually did an essay about this at university. I know, completely random, but like almost every culture has their own recipe of dumplings and they're called something else. So I think the vegetable dumplings that the Sim are going for, at least from the picture here, it's gyozas, because these look like fried gyozas to me. So we're going to do that. Let me take a picture before I forget, because I was about to make her eat them. See, these look like gyozas. These are 100% gyozas. And there's like some sauce. I assume one of them is like one of those sweet and sour sauces, like one of my favorites. So that's why I'm assuming it. And the other looks like something similar to Yorkshire sauce, though I don't think that's the case. Maybe some soy sauce? Or some spicy sauce? I don't even know. Ooh, we got an outstanding photo. Love that. Okay, we have 6 recipes on the wall right now. I'm still mad about the skill messing up everything, but that's fine. Yeah, let's try to cook some gyozas. Let's go. Vegetable gyozas, by the way. Let's go. All right, so today we're going to cook vegetable dumplings. Now, those vegetable dumplings in the game look eerily similar to gyozas. I would say like 99%, like 100% actually. They look like fried gyozas, so that's what we're going to make today. I am going to follow the recipe from just one cookbook of vegetable gyozas. And this says that it makes about 80 gyozas and it takes around 2 hours to make. So it's a lot, okay? It's a lot. There's so many ingredients as well. So there will be a lot of vegetable chopping. Now it says that as a tip, you can use a food processor to chop all the vegetables. And I think, should I use that? I might use that because frankly, it's a lot. There's a lot of vegetables, so I think I'll use a food chopper because, again, they're going in dumplings, so they'll be fine. All right, so the first thing it says here is to wrap one package of extra firm tofu and drain it. Now, I bought tofu a while ago because I wanted to make this recipe a while ago. I bought this, and I currently live in China, if you don't know. And in China, they have this bizarre thing where they don't put the expiration date on the products. They put the production date, which means absolutely nothing to me. Like, this does say that it has like 365 shelf life days, but it's like, just tell me when this is supposed to expire. But I opened it and it had the absolutely most foul smell on earth, and I don't think it's supposed to smell like that. So I just threw it out and just kept the package to show you. And so in the morning I went nearby and I got some tofu and I pressed some of it already because the recipe says it has to like stay pressed for at least an hour. But I did buy too much of it, so I still have half of it and I want to show it to you. This is what it looks like. Now, I don't think this is extra firm tofu, at least. It's just firm. I wouldn't say, I don't know, I don't eat tofu regularly, but this is like half that I have left, which is crazy. And I paid 3 yuan for this, which is roughly like 40 cents, be it dollars or euros. It's roughly the same thing. So 40 cents for all this tofu is crazy. So I definitely need to look up more recipes with tofu because it's dirt cheap. Like, it's quite expensive in my country, and in here it's dirt cheap. So now I know. So now let's get into the actual recipe because, again, it will take a while. Also, I want to point out that I am going to use gyoza wrappers because I'm not making that on my own. Every recipe I looked at uses pre-bought dumpling wrappers, so that's what I'm going to use as well because I'm not making 80 of those. That's a whole skill I do not have, okay? So I'm going to be using these. I have multiple one of these, so I'll see how many I actually need. The first step is to press tofu. Now, again, mine doesn't seem extra firm, it just seems a little bit firm, but we're going to use this anyway, and this actually smells fine, so progress, you know? Second step is to mix the seasoning. In a small bowl, add 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 2 teaspoons toasted sesame oil, 1 tablespoon miso, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, and 0.13 teaspoon white pepper powder. What on earth is 0.13 teaspoons? Whatever. Whisk it all together and set aside. The sauce is done, so the next step says that I need to cut the green cabbage and the red cabbage. I only have red. To cut the red cabbage and put a teaspoon of kosher salt, rub the salt and let it aside until it releases liquids. In the meantime, cut carrots in sticks and mince them. I'm going to use a food processor. Mince half an onion finely. Then 2 green onions or scallions. Mince some king oyster mushrooms, 2 shiitake mushrooms. And after all these vegetables are minced, to a large bowl, add the onion, 2 kinds of mushrooms, carrots, and white part of green onions. Mince 1 garlic clove and add it to the bowl. I am going to use enoki mushrooms instead of shiitake because I don't have shiitake, and I do have some enoki that I have to use, so I'm going to use those. After that, peel and grate the ginger. Measure 1 teaspoon ginger and add it to the filling. Squeeze and discard the liquid from the cabbage. Add the cabbage to the bowl with the other ingredients. After that, it says remove the paper towel and slice the tofu into thin slabs. Next, cut the tofu into sticks and the sticks into cubes. Add the tofu and the seasoning mixture to the bowl. Mix it all together. Once the ingredients are well coated with the seasoning, add 2 tablespoons potato starch or cornstarch and mix thoroughly. The filling seems watery, add more potato starch to absorb any extra moisture. This is what the final mixture looks like. There is so much of it. I don't know if you can understand how much there is. But look at this, my head in comparison. There's so much. It looks so good. Initially, I chopped the cabbage by hand, but then I thought the chunks were too big, so I used the food processor as well. Now, I don't know if I chopped them too much, but frankly, dumpling skins aren't that big. So I think this way all the ingredients mix far better. So this was the easy part. Now is the part where I have to wrap over 80 dumplings. So let's give that a try, I guess. Let's just try. Okay, so in order to fold the gyoza, it says prepare a tray or plate with parchment paper and sprinkle some potato starch or cornstarch. This will prevent the gyoza from sticking to the paper. Gather 80 gyoza wrappers and prepare a small bowl of water. Take a wrapper and place it in the palm of your non-dominant hand. Use a teaspoon to scoop a small amount of filling and put it in the center of the wrapper. Dip one finger in the bowl of water and draw a circle around the outer 6 millimeters of the wrapper with your wet finger until it's moistened all around. Fold the wrapper in half over the filling and pinch it in the center with your fingers, but don't seal it yet. Using your thumb and index finger of your right hand, start making a pleat about every 6 millimeters on the top part of the wrapper, from the center toward the right, making 3-4 pleats. As you fold each pleat, press the folded pleat tightly against the back part of the wrapper using your other thumb and index finger. Make 3-4 pleats. Continue with the left side of the gyoza, making 3-4 pleats with your left hand, starting in the center and moving towards the left. Press the pleats tightly, make sure there are no air pockets. Shape the gyoza to look pretty. Repeat folding the remaining wrappers. This is my first attempt at a gyoza. How does it look? Do you think it's fine? I think it's beautiful. I don't know. It's my first try. Can you believe that? I think for a first try, it's a very good dumpling. Look at that. Now I just have to make 79 more of these. But look how pretty this is. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Okay, I'm very proud of myself. Let's make the others as well. Just finished the first pack of wrappers. Now I opened the second one and look how much filling I still have. There's so much of it. So much. So I'm glad I bought 3 packs of dumpling skins. But look how beautiful these are. I am so proud of myself. Look at these. Insane. It's been an hour and a half, but I am finally done. I'm so happy. Look at how many I have, and they're all gorgeous. Do you see that? Do you see that? They are the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. I am stunned with myself. You cannot get better than this. I don't know how you could possibly do that. Look at these. Insane. So in total, I have 81, which is 1 more than the recipe said. And I still have so much filling. Do you see this? And I did not underfill them. Because if I tried to fill them even slightly more, they would have burst. That's the word. They would have burst. And I'm so glad I bought 3 packs of wrappers because look at this. So I'm just going to put the extra filling in a container and perhaps freeze it. I don't know if I can freeze it. I should be able to freeze it because these can be frozen. So I'll see what I do about that. But there's just so many. But these I kept in the freezer until now. I just took them out to show you how many dumplings I have. These I have to freeze as well. I don't have that much space in my freezer to freeze everything. But these are kind of frozen, so now I can put them in a Ziploc bag. I have so many dumplings now, so many dumplings. Which I'm excited. I really hope they taste good. I'm so glad I went and bought a different kind of tofu because imagine working this much and then tasting it and it's bad tofu. So I'm very glad I went and bought a different one. Now I think I'm going to cook these. There's 13 here. Maybe I'll cook a little less. But let's get cooking them. I will also freeze these before. But it says here that in order to cook them, I need to put 1 tablespoon of oil in a hot pan. Put the gyoza flat side down. Then cook until the bottoms of the gyoza turn golden brown, about 3 minutes, and add 1/4 cup water. Put the lid, let it steam for 3 minutes, and then take the lid out and cook a little more until the gyoza are brown and crisp. Look at my dumplings, they look so amazing. They actually look store-bought, and look how well I made them. Like, what? I can do that? Insane. I feel like The Sims, when they up their cooking level, this is how I feel right now. I feel like my skills have gone through the roof. So let's try one. I bought, what is this? Sweet chili sauce just for this, because I was like, I need something to dip in it and I need something better than soy sauce. So let's give this a try. So excited. This is a testing portion, by the way. Okay. I'm not even exaggerating. This is so good. Let me put this down. Look at the inside of this. Can you even see that? Can you see the inside of this? It's so beautiful. It's all like purple and with the filling. It's just so good. Not even lying. It's so good. Oh my god. I'm so glad because I have so much of them. And these are like, I fried 7 of them because I was like, I'm not gonna do 13. 13 is a lot of gyozas. So I made 7 and this feels like a very decent meal. And I have so many of them. So many. Like my freezer is full. So I am so hyped. I can do it. I can make gyozas. And a few words of advice if you do make it. I understand why this is like a community wrapping thing, because while I was wrapping the gyozas, the dough, well, like the filling, it was staying on the side and the vegetables were kind of soaking, so I had to strain it a little bit afterwards because it kept getting moist and moist and moist. So you do have to work quite fast. And like dumplings are a universal thing. These are gyozas. Like from my mother's side, I'm used to pilmeni. From my father's side, I'm used to ravioli. But I have to say, like gyozas are the most time-consuming thing ever. Just like making these beautiful pleats takes an eternity. Okay, an eternity. Also, I did burn this, but this one is perfectly fine. Just to be honest, but that's on me because I got impatient because I was like, there's still water in the pan and I want all of it to evaporate, but not all of it did, and I was like, let me just take them out, and they are cooked perfectly, and I don't even mind because it's not really burnt, it's just more crispy, and I love it so much. I'm so excited to eat this right now. As a score, I give this a 10 out of 10. It's a very work-intensive process, but again, if you have to make the dumplings by if you have to make the wrappers by hand, I think it will take a lot longer too, but you just use store-bought. There's no reason for you to make your own. The recipe is amazing. If you use a food processor, it will be so much quicker. Like the actual dough filling making is so easy. It's the wrapping the gyozas that's very time consuming. I watched so many YouTube videos in the meanwhile. But yeah, again, 10 out of 10, fully recommend. I do think I did, well, the Sims ones looked beautiful, but I think I did them justice. So this was the vegetable dumplings, another recipe ticked, and I will see you in the next one. Please give this video a like if you liked it. Comment below if you think I did a good job. I think I did a marvelous one. Give me some suggestions, and please do try this recipe. I know it's time consuming, but it's so worth it. And consider subscribing because I have a bunch more recipes to come. So I will see you next time. Bye bye.